How's it going, guys? Trader Neil here, back at you with another crypto video. So today we're going to be looking at 3 altcoins that I am looking to pick up for this upcoming pump that I see in the markets. Hopefully even this week. But before I get started, guys, I have my link tree in the description below that I want you guys to check out. If you guys click on this, you can see a couple of the Discord servers I'm in, Unity and Champs Only, both where I give my personal trades, my personal calls. You guys will be able to see what coins that I'm entering at what levels for both spot and leverage. So definitely check that out. And if you guys want to sign up to Femex or Blowfin on my link tree, you guys will be able to save on fees, especially Femex, guys. Femex is really cool because they are not only non-KYC, but their users are even going to be able to be US based coming up with KYC if you want them to. So they're partnering with, US governmental bodies and figuring things out on that front. So I'm really excited to see that happen and, for them to start running up their ranks for US markets. And so before I get started with the altcoin video, guys, check out my How to Make Millions, this bull run video that I uploaded last Friday. I really think this one is something that you guys will enjoy if you haven't seen it already, especially just where I talk about the parts for the next year or so and what I'm doing in terms of what sectors I'm buying coins in, as well as what different areas, even outside of leverage and spot, that I'm looking to get some side income from, aka the trenches. I think you guys will really like how I phrase it in this video. So jumping right in, I want to focus on a couple of coins here. First off, being LDO. And so if any of you guys are in Champs or are in Unity Academy, I gave this as a spot call just the other day. And so far from this buy-in from our entry in DCA, we're up 17%. And so far, LDO has been killing it, guys. Looking at this chart, I don't think I need to really draw this, but for all of my pattern traders out there, so far, this is looking like a pretty clean inverted head and shoulders pattern, because you have your low here, your left shoulder, lower low with the head, and then potentially your right shoulder with the higher low. And if this ends up playing out, you have a potential move from your neckline here, guys. Let me straighten this out a bit. Of 60%. And current price, even if you got into LDO now, that would still be 140% move. So this is definitely one to keep on your radar. If this pattern plays out, I think LDO could go much higher. And it just got announced today that there's a couple of ETF issuers out there that are looking to add ETH staking to those that are holding their ETFs, and LDO is a huge part in liquid staking for ETH. So I believe if that staking goes through for ETH ETFs, LDO does really well. And I honestly think, guys, with how this chart has been looking, that there's some people in the know for LDO that has been holding this thing up while most altcoin charts have been decimated. So definitely keep this one on your radar. This is one that I'm in, and this is one that honestly, as long as it's holding above 1.46, I'm going to build a leverage position in. So that's LDO. Next, I want you guys to keep in mind, this chart is one that I personally believe could go a little lower from current price, but honestly is getting to pretty nice value areas, and it is ENA Athena Network. Really crazy with this one, guys. We actually talked about ENA all the way back here in October and November. I made a couple of altcoin videos that said I was buying this altcoin now, and honestly, back here whenever we bought ENA, I remember because it was this daily demand zone that got hit. Ever since there, we had a 300% move up on ENA, and so I sold my bag in this area, and I hope a lot of you guys took some profits, because after such a huge move like that, that's exactly when you want to be trying to get out of some of those positions, right? Well, looking at ENA now, this chart while it could go a little lower, I'm seeing a couple things that tell me I want to be layering in once again. You've got lower lows on price, and you're starting to round out on your RSI, and you at least have one drive of RSI divergence here. So at this point, because you're also testing your summer range here, which is all the way from here on the 30th of July to where you broke out at the end of November, and you have an 886 bullish bat here, that's what this harmonic is, I think this thing could be rounding out. What I will say is that you still have a downtrend here on the daily, and I could see ENA coming down and maybe tagging these lower levels first, but this is getting to really strong value areas, and personally I am starting to position in this one for another push to the upside. And ENA is another coin that is EVM compatible and that I think does well for the ETH staking narrative too, and so definitely keep your eyes on this one. So that's ENA, that's number 2 for the altcoins I'm buying. And then here's another one that I'm sure everyone watching this that has been in crypto is familiar with. It is Litecoin. So Litecoin is one that, let's just say, guys, I'm not a huge fan of it. Reason being, I'm not a huge fan of these dino coins that have been around from cycle to cycle, but I can't lie and I cannot deny the fact that Litecoin has been in this accumulation range for 945 days. So this weekly accumulation range started in April 2022, and you're finally starting to get higher highs on your weekly starting from in last November. And what I'm seeing on the chart now, guys, is ever since you had this accumulation period, you're starting to get a weekly smaller accumulation period here between 134 with lows here at $84. Just being honest with you guys, I'm not a huge fan of Litecoin, like I said, but this range, I believe, breaks out to the upside. And overall, if you're just playing this from a perspective of weekly resistance to weekly support, your next weekly resistance does not come in on Litecoin till at least 232. Looking at this chart, you have price action back here that overall on a weekly basis goes up and down between 104 to 232. You have a little resistance here at 129, but in my opinion, Litecoin has already been battling with that resistance for now 3 months going on. And so if Litecoin can close the weekly back above 129, I really would not be surprised if this thing goes up to 232. And at that point, you know, dino coins, they start running, and what can we do about them? That's my thing. I am one of these buyers, guys. I'm a trader, and this is a trader's market. And as a trader, if I see a coin that looks good, even if it's Litecoin, I'm going to be buying, and I'm going to be putting my money where my mouth is. And so that's my thoughts on Litecoin. If we see a move above 129, I would not be surprised to see this thing go higher. All right, I know I said this video would be 3 altcoin guys, but I have a extra one for you guys to look at because I love you all and I know you all will be interested in more coins, and you guys are all altcoin focused, and I think having an extra one in here would not make you all mad. So before I show you guys the extra in, let's say, Encore coin, I would love if you guys liked and subscribed on this video, and like and subscribe to my channel at Trader Neil. It would mean a lot. Smash that like button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you guys stayed till the end of the video, I want you guys to put in the comment section below spring, because where I am, it is snowing, and it is snowing hard, and I can't wait for warmer weather. All right, so my last pick for this video is Synapse. And so funny enough, guys, this is another coin that does have to do with ETH staking and does have TVL locked on chain, and it has been around from cycle to cycle. This launched on KuCoin back here in 2023, but honestly, the reason I really like this coin, guys, and I'm not a big fan of dino coins, but this thing has been a coin that I've been playing for years on end. The reason being is that every time it comes down to the support zone at 267 or 276, you get a significant bounce almost every single time. I remember catching this move in some of my servers back here in 2024. I caught a long down here at the end of last year, and I think we just play this until it stops working. Because when you look at this, guys, when you have a range like this that is so clean that you have perfect bounces off of every single time, until this stops working, I'm going to be one that takes this trade every day of the week. And so personally, on Synapse here, I would be looking at this as a range play with targets at about 779. I do think that locally this could come down. And if I go to, like, let's say a 4-hour chart here, if I were to look at an entry, I do think that retests are personally something that I would be willing to be buying. And anywhere in this zone, and if I take a golden pocket fib pool, I see a lot of confluence in this area. So anywhere down from like 3.9 down to 3.5, I would really like to see held here on Synapse, and I would be for sure looking to load up. And at that point, I would be looking to send this thing up to 7.7, and that's where I'd be looking for potential take profits. This is something that is of utmost importance. So guys, all of these coins and all these ideas that I'm presenting to you guys in this video are subject to change. Just because I think they're bullish right now, that's just because right now, as I'm making this video, I do see that all of these coins have bullish structures and look like they are rounding out and looking like they want to have bounces, at least in the short term. But at the same time, a lot of these structures can get invalidated. If Syn, for example, makes a lower low than this 2.7 level, then I wouldn't be looking to long this thing or to buy this thing unless it reclaims that level. So big things like that I want you guys to pay attention to, that, you know, if you want to know when I'm getting in and out of these coins rather than just knowing which ones I'm looking at and where I'm looking to buy, like in this video, that's where you want to be jumping in Champs Only and Unity Academy, where I'm giving these calls and where I'm talking about them on a daily basis. All right, guys. That's it for the video. Thank you all for watching. This is Trader Neil signing out. Like and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace.